name is Simone. I'm one of the co-founders of City Sprouts. We are a social enterprise focused on building inclusive communities through green spaces. Actually, most people like farms, right? But they don't have a space to farm because Singapore is so small. We have about 150 of our farmers where you apply and say, okay, I'm interested to take a plot. But then we interview you and say, okay, what do you plan to do with the plot? We want to make sure that who comes into our farm is open and has the same aligned mindset as us.
I think being part of a community, the great thing is that whenever I'm in doubt, right, I'll come over to this plot over here. I'm like, Uncle Wong, what's wrong with my papaya tree? Or I'll go to the other corner and ask some of the other farmers for help.
It's a community vibe. We all say hello to each other when we come in here and everyone's helpful on the WhatsApp chat.
We are for profit, but we make sure that the more we do, the more good we do as well. A lot of companies that want to learn about corporate sustainability, environment sustainability, so we do team bonding in these areas as well. We also provide learning journeys for students.
My job is to bring kids, adults, old folks around to enjoy the farm. They will learn about food security. They will learn about not wasting food, how difficult it is to grow all these plants. And of course, even our chicken will play their part.
The space is managed by City Sprouts, but we can't do everything. So of course, we bring in partners who can do that and offer that service to the public as well. As a social enterprise, we aim to help other social enterprises as well and provide that platform for other social enterprises because we know it's not easy. When your business is about building communities, then building a business equals to building a community. So to me, it's the same. The bigger our community is, the bigger our business is.
Hi, I'm Raymond Khoo. I'm the founder of S17 Community Kitchen. We started this at the height of COVID in 2020. There was a lot of precautions that the government has asked us to take, especially the elderly to stay at home. So what we did was to deliver food to them door to door. And through the food distribution, we realized that not everybody wants to eat at 11 o'clock or at 5:30. Some don't eat rice, some want to eat noodles. The biggest challenge we had was how to keep the food hot. When this place was empty, we took over this space and then we started giving them meal vouchers. They can select whatever food they want, whatever time they want to eat, and most important, the food is hot.
有事下来，我们就一起在那边测测就回家。
在家里每天看电视机是不行的啦，要走走这样。
I think it's very difficult to run a business just for the community. I think it takes two parts. The business to sustain a little bit of what we do, but the focus is on the community. The government subsidy and aids are really very good, very welcome, but I think they need a bit more. When you got a couple $100 from the government, it's not enough to really make ends meet. Interestingly, over 60% of our staff are all single mothers. We want to provide them opportunity because when the kids go to school, they can come and work.
I'm a single mother of 4 and then I also have an autism son. So the duration for me to work is also limited. So one thing about here is working hour is very flexible. I just live 2 blocks away from here, so it's very convenient for me.
We also employ the elderly here, but they work about 2-3 hours, 2-3 times a week. I think we want to share that this is the place for them to gather, to make friends, and for the self-work.
主要都做收碗啦、收盘喎、泡咖啡啦、帮忙拿给人家吃啦，来有时聊天。
If you are giving a $7 meal to 320 households with 550 beneficiaries, it's a bit difficult to sustain. But what we do, we subsidize it. We build a business here through our catering. Every Saturday they come in and have a community lunch. So they usually save their own kakis so they can be together and update lah. And you see some of them moving from table to table. Hey, I never see you last week. Are you okay? Everything else. So it's the real kampong spirit that you see here.
When we treat them like part of our family, right? When we see they happy, when we see they have enough food, they have someone to talk to, it's something that makes a difference.
There's still a bit of misconception about social enterprises in Singapore. People are still asking us, so are you a charity or are you for profit? And then they will also say, hi, can we donate money to you guys? When you classify donations, right, it's a very black and white term, which means that we can't accept it also because we're not a registered charity. Then we tell them, actually, why don't you sign up for a program with us? That money still goes towards a good cause.
Smaller organizations like us are always overlooked. The limitations are also volunteers and funding. For IPC status, anybody that donates will get a tax rebate. And they go to any company that got no tax rebate and say, sorry, I have to move on. But why can't a small percentage be given to initiatives like us?
When it comes to for-profit, businesses, definitely with deeper pockets, they can definitely do a lot more things. That's why we try and work with them, because a lot of the for-profit business we see today also want to make an impact, right? But then they don't know how to connect with the community. So that's where we come in.
Sadly, everybody thinks that this is only for the community, it's not open to the public. And sometimes when you see a queue there, and then you see our beneficiaries coming to redeem what they want to eat and everything else, and the public say, hey, is this really for me?
I think what we hope to achieve is really seeing how to deepen our impact. Our brand message is the more we do, the more good we do.
What I hope to achieve in the community kitchen, togetherness, community, the kampong, everybody gets together and look after each other.